Good Lord. Okay. Dude, I'm tired right now. That's how we're going to start this off. I'm fucking tired. I am exhausted. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, I am drained, dude. And I did not feel like doing this today. I did not feel like doing this tonight. But I've gone how many episodes in a row? I am on a streak, baby. That's showbiz, right? You don't feel like showing up, you show up anyways, and you get the job done. Tonight, we are recording a podcast, right? We're going to hit an hour long. We're going to have fun. We're going to make fun of some shit. We're going to laugh at some shit. Maybe we'll cry about some shit. We'll see what happens. But for right now, it's just been a long one, man. The past week has been so long, and I don't understand why. I'm talking like Tuesday to Tuesday, right? For the last time I recorded the podcast till now, it is I don't know what's going on, but I swear to God, something is in the air because I am drained of all energy, and I have been, and I'm trying to just make things work, and it just feels like there's so much resistance, and that's fine. I tweeted something out. I said, does anyone else feel like they're going the fuck through it right now? And just popped off, right? I had 15 people like it. I'm like, great. I am not alone right now. That's nice to know. That is nice to know. So something is going on. We're all going through something right now. And that's fucking fine, okay? We all have those days, those weeks, those months, right? And for some of us, those years. But we're gonna move past it. Starting with this podcast. We're going to have a little bit of fun. Dude, to me, what this is missing, what I need from this is I need to pay my brother to make some sort of an intro. And I don't know what that would be. Maybe it's just a compilation of me saying dude coupled with music, right? Because I say it all the time. Or maybe it's me swearing. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But we're going to find something because this needs an intro. We're 12 episodes in now. We're too far gone. It's past the point of experimental, right? I like the backdrop, I like the look. Usually I prefer a beanie, but I'm trying to spice things up a little, right? Surprise, I shaved my head this morning. So, and also things feel a little off because I don't have my mug. You know what I haven't said? I have a mug that says cunt on it. How family friendly, huh? I got it as a white elephant gift from the family. So the handle is a C and then it says UNT in the middle. That's fun, right? Haha. We're all having fun. So today just feels a little weird, right? No beanie. I'm bald. Got the cunt mug. Had a weird week. And we're still going forward. And February is a weird ass month, dude. February is a weird ass month. I've never really understood it. Dude, starting off, good Lord. Starting it off, couple things. I guess I think I'm just going to go in right now, if that's cool. This is just what I do. I'm about to go in on the fucking Bachelor. So, I don't know, maybe you haven't seen the most recent episode. Spoiler alert, right? This is your final warning. If you don't want to listen to me talk about The Bachelor, just fast forward a couple of minutes. Or don't listen at all, and this can be your goodbye for this episode. That's fine. My issue with the fucking Bachelor, dude. There's a lot of things wrong with that show, okay? This dude in particular, right? They chose him, I don't know, his name's Matt, I think. Dude, they chose this guy because I think he tried out for a season, and then they're like, oh, he is far too handsome to be just a contestant. What if he's the Bachelor for next season? I think that's how the story goes. I'm not sure. But he missed the season where he would be a contestant, and he ends up just being the main attraction, which he's a handsome dude, right? I don't have a problem with that. He's kind of goofy, right? He has his moments. He has his quirks. He's kind of creepy at times. But aren't they all? Right? Isn't that just how it works? Aren't they all? So now, I don't remember. Oh, okay. Actually, I think she got kicked off. All right. I'm off. I'm about to veer off track here. The first thing that bothers me about this fucking show in this season in particular, they do this thing where they take the girls out on dates, right? This girl her like one-on-one date ended up being that she goes to a shopping spree with the Bachelor, right? So she goes to the shopping spree, and she's like, "Oh my God, I've never been treated so well in my life. It just feels so weird to be prioritized and spoiled like this," and blah blah blah. I'm like, hate to break it to you, but that's not him spoiling it, right? The producers, with the thousands of millions of dollars being pumped into the show, are paying for it. So if you want to feel spoiled, go talk to one of them, right? Go talk to one of the big execs. But don't sit here and talk about how all of a sudden you feel like your top priority of this guy and how he's the one pulling out his credit card at the end of the thing, swiping it so you can walk home with bags and bags of clothes. I don't think so. That's not how it works, dumbass. You fucking moron. Do you understand? He's not the one buying you the clothes. The fucking producers are. The show is. So what? So that's what you're excited about? You're excited to get spoiled? And then what happens? Show ends. Maybe you get the proposal, right? Maybe you walk away from the show being engaged. But then what? Turns out this guy can't take you on shopping sprees like that all the time? And you were confused about the logistics of it all? Fucking idiot, dude. Are you kidding me? That pissed me off, dude. When I saw, you see that in every date or whatever. Like, oh my God, so romantic. We flew in a fucking plane we flew in a Cessna over Rio de Janeiro. Dijon mustard? I don't know how you say that shit. And that's fine. I don't care. Dude. They do these extravagant dates and they're like so excited about it. And then they think that that's going to be their life afterwards, right? Confusing. So now, okay, so you flip it, right? So you flip it. Tonight, or I guess it was last night, because, you got to watch it on Hulu. I'm not going to watch that shit live. Wait for that to come up, and then you watch it. On this most recent one, this dude's playing a prank on like who he claims is his friend, but we all know it's just an actor because they needed, extra bodies for the show and extra like date ideas for the show because it's COVID and they can't go anywhere. They can't do anything extravagant outside of shopping dates and dumb fucking scavenger hunts around a hotel. So this thing, he's playing a prank on a friend, again, actor, right? And he gets the girl and him are like telling his buddy's masseuse, right? Because he's getting a massage. They're telling the masseuse like what to do with like how to mess with him, right? So she's doing like weird shit that you're not supposed to get in a massage, and it's supposed to be like awkward. But these guys are like dying behind the scenes because they're watching the whole thing, and they're like in her earpiece, like, oh my god, you should tell him this, tell him that. So they do that, right? And they're cracking up. Looks like they're having a good time. They go to dinner, right? So he's teeing her up, and he's like, oh my god, dude, we're having a great time. Like, we're having such a good time right now. Oh my god, we're connecting on such a deep level because we're laughing at the same thing. She's hilarious. And then, so they go from the date to a dinner, okay? They go through the dinner, and then at the very end, he goes, not really feeling this, so can I walk you out? And that's it. That's how she gets kicked off the show. She gets kicked off the fucking show for going on a date with this guy, with the Bachelor. He chose her. They go on the date. They're having a good time. They're laughing their asses off at stupid shit. And then he's like, oh yeah, we're having a great time. She's hilarious. She's so easy to be around. And then they're at dinner and he's like, yo, this isn't working out. Is it cool if I just walk you out? What the fuck is that? And that's how she leaves the show. That's how she leaves the show, right there. She got absolutely bamboozled. What is that? That came out of nowhere. I have an issue with that. Okay? Hey, and also, let's respect the contestants, huh? Just fucking kidding. You know what I'm about to do? Go in on the fucking contestants. You know why? And this is, now, this could be controversial, okay? This could be a bit of an issue, okay? So you buckle on up. Now, I think the same woman that got kicked out the show, which, listen, I don't care, right? I'm just along for the ride, and I also like to yell at the TV in front of my wife, and I like to point out, it's fucking fake right there. That's fake. I like to be that guy, right? I like to ruin the fucking show because it's trash. But I'm still hooked. Who's gonna fucking win? I'm interested. I'm along for the ride. Now, in the show and in real life, there are and have been these women on the show who do their fucking makeup horribly. And now, I don't know what it's like to be a woman. You know? I don't. But what I feel like I can do, if you're gonna go the makeup route, because I don't give a shit, man. I don't care what you look like. But I kind of do. I got my preferences. So does everybody else. Now, that being said, I'm not asking, right? Like, my wife, beautiful. Makeup, no makeup. And also, when she does her makeup, she knows how to do it. Okay? She knows how to do her makeup. I tell her all the time. I used to film weddings. Still kind of do. But I tell her all the time. She could make a living doing makeup for brides and bridesmaids and the moms and anyone else who wants their makeup done that day. Because she's good at it. She knows all the types. She knows how to make it look good. She knows the skin types and how to blend it and whatever. Where I have an issue is in the show, this woman that got kicked off tonight on the show. There was a date prior where she came in and she's got these, on purpose, rosy red clown cheeks. Okay? Now, that's what we like to call in the industry blush. All right? I'm confused by this, right? I see her walk into the shot, and she's making herself known, so she's clearly confident in what she looks like tonight, right? She's wearing a dress, all the shit. The cameras are zooming in on her for these interviews and the close-ups and all this shit. She knows. She knows. My issue is, she thinks she looks good. And now, that's not to say that she's not a beautiful woman. Okay? Because she is. She's good looking. But where my issue comes from is you saw what you look like when you were doing your makeup. Okay? You saw. You were there. You were the one applying it. What happened? Tell us what happened. I want to watch that show. I want to watch a show where this contestant goes to the mirror, applies her makeup, and it's the wrong skin. It's the wrong color. It's not flushing with her skin tone, right? Way too much blush. She looks like a clown, and it's just caked on, and it looks like shit. I want to watch that episode where it just follows that. She looks in the mirror and she goes, you know what? That looks pretty good. She goes, looks good to me. Goes on to for the rest of the night. Maybe That's why she got kicked off. And I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it. But there's a fine line when you're applying makeup, right? What are you doing? There's a healthy amount, and then there's what the fuck. There's a hey, you look good. Hey, now you look classy. That's way to go. You give a shit, right? And then there's Jesus Christ. Were you applying a full face of makeup on your flight into the state through turbulence? I'm sorry. Did you get in a car crash while you were applying that makeup? And then all the mirrors around you broke? And he said, can't check it. So let's just roll with it. That's how it feels. It feels like if you were to ride on the back of a horse and you're bobbing up and down and you pull out your little hand mirror and you think, hey, I got a big day tonight. Why not double down here in this moment? Let's just be efficient with the time spent. And you apply a full face of makeup on the back of a horse. What are you doing? I like to pride myself on being able to spot a good contour and a bad contour. That's one of my favorite things. I like to go out with my wife and I like to go, hey, and I'm like 50 for 50 with this, right? Because I can respect really well done makeup because I pay attention, right? It doesn't go unnoticed for everyone. So, always looks good, right? Okay, and then, but when I'm out and about, and I see a bad contour where it's literally just a brown streak on your cheek, what the fuck? What are you doing? Dude, you know what I could do? I could be a Mac employee, huh? I could go to Mac or, one of the other ones, NARS. Is that one? Dude, catch me at the Tom Ford makeup counter in Nordstrom. Dude, who am I? Who is this, huh? Bachelor and he knows about makeup? Oh, dude, come on. My wife hit the jackpot, huh? I'm just joking. I'm not that cocky. Right? We're just joking around here. But what I will say is I'm not afraid of my masculinity, you know? I'm very comfortable and in touch with myself. Some would even call it metrosexual. Is that a thing? Is that what that is? I think that's what that is. Dude, I got this theory. Let's go down the route, huh? You want to go down the fucking rabbit hole? Let's do it. Let's explore it, huh? I don't talk about this much because it gets a lot of raised eyebrows. Dude, I got this thing. I got this theory, right? I got this theory that if it wasn't for all weird religious influences and all the norms that we kind of grow up believing, right, between school and movies and commercials and TV shows and it's just pop culture in general, right? What we absorb as we grow up in the United States, and the conversations that you have, and watching your parents. I have this whole thing that we're all a little bisexual, right? Just some of it gets suppressed, if not entirely eliminated, upon growing up. And just like any other, I guess, what would be considered trauma, right? As a kid, when you're now older, and it's years and years of just caked up bullshit of like, oh, I'm supposed to like the opposite sex. I'm supposed to like the opposite sex. But just so we're clear here, while we continue this conversation and continue to explore. I'm happily married to my wife. Happily. And we have these conversations all the time. You can ask her, okay? But I truly believe that if it wasn't for all of the grooming that our culture does to us upon growing up and what we idolize and shit, dude, I think a heavier amount of the population would be pretty comfortable in just going, who the fuck do I want to date now, right? I don't give a fuck if it's a guy or a girl. Like, let's just do it. Am I attracted to them? Am I having fun with that? Great. Let's explore that option. And then I can go, nope, don't like that. And you just pivot. And that's not to go, like, feel ashamed about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess I'm a bad example. Well, not really, dude. I don't know. It's tough. Because I see, and then my head starts spinning with that whole theory, because you can go down the rabbit hole. You can like retrace every fucking step that you've ever taken since birth, and everything, all the references, all the influences, right? It's like learned behavior, not like genetic. So listen, hey, talk it out with your loved ones, okay? Be like, hey, Ryan Silvi thinks we're all a little bisexual. What do you have to say for that? And then everyone's gonna be like, oh, he's a fucking idiot. So hey, don't listen to him. You know, he doesn't even know the hell he's talking about. He's fucking crazy. So, and that's fine. But hey, you want to continue that conversation? You want to explore that a little? Dude, I should really like buy a book. Dude, speaking of, look at that transition. Wow. I bet someone's written a book on that, right? I don't know what you would call that. The art of sexual exploration. Wow. You need a title for a book? Come to me. There was that Barnes and Noble. Is it Nobles? Barnes and Noble. I think it's Barnes and Noble. Yeah. It's like when people say Nordstrom's. No S at the end of that. Nordstrom. Okay? It's a dude's last name. Nordstrom. You don't go to Nordstrom's. You go to Nordstrom. You don't go to Nordstrom Cafe? Or do you want to go to Nordstrom and shop? You don't go to Nordstrom's. Hey, we should go to Nordstrom's Cafe. What the fuck is wrong with you? No. Strum. Now, went to Barnes & Noble tonight, and I bought a book. 2 books, actually. One was a book called Think Again by Adam Grant. It was one of Sarah's favorite authors and thinkers. And I'm really excited to read that after her. But I've never been big on reading. I don't read a lot. So I'm trying to read more. And I feel like I've done this in the past where I just buy a book and then it sits. I don't know what's that all about. Like, books are kind of expensive. So anyways, bought these books tonight. I think one is called The Art of Thinking Clearly. And I think anyone that listens to this podcast could agree that I could benefit from thinking clearly. More clearly, I guess. The second one was like something about getting out of my own way for like creative work. Now, whether or not that's like a scam, whether or not I just bought some fucking borderline picture book and some guy that's like, you're your own worst critic. Don't judge your work too hard. Everyone's got to start somewhere. If that's the case, if that's what I just bought, I'm going to be really disappointed because I'm really looking for some answers here. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm like fucking rock bottom lately. right? Things don't feel the easiest. So what I'm doing is I'm scrambling. I am scrambling for answers. I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing, how I'm supposed to be applying myself, where should I be making money, all these fucking things. So, and so whatever, thinking clearly, getting out of my own way, if that is a good book. And then this Adam Grant book, I would love to read that as well. It's supposed to be really good. I was just gonna say something else about a book. Dude, see, I'm tired, and dude, the caffeine. Sarah picked the tea tonight, so it's mango turmeric, which is actually good. I'm so used to drinking my caffeinated lemongrass mint zen tea. Right? That's my jam when I do the podcast. So, especially after like a long ass day, dude. I've been doing like so much like tax related invoice system software bullshit. Like my head hurts. So, I don't know, turmeric stains though. Look at this shit. It's nasty. But it's good for you. Anti-inflammatory, right? I think what I was going to say, Sarah picked out a book and she said I was not ready for it yet. But the book was something about it was like meditation for the fidgety and skeptic mind, I think. And that's a guess, and I'm pretty sure that's pretty accurate. But it was a pretty like wonky title like that. But the whole idea is, I'm not a skeptic. I 100% believe in meditation. I'm trying to figure out how my mind is able to meditate, right? Because I'm so like, I don't know if you would call it ADHD. I don't know what it is. Hyper. We could just call it hyper. We could just be general with it. I'm so hyper that it's hard for my mind to quiet itself enough and long enough for me to meditate. But Sarah does it every morning, and I'm entirely jealous about it. And I'm not skeptical about it at all. Like, I think we all need to be doing that. I think we all need to be finding like this spiritual balance of just like thinking and starting your day, because we grow up just thinking that this shit is normal. Like, the world that we live in is not fucking normal, nor should it be. But we normalize the fuck out of it. And, I think, I don't know. I'm not going to even go down that route. Not tonight. I don't feel like, oh my God, dude. Oh, I'm tired. Fucking shit. I don't feel like going down that route tonight. But, it's odd, dude. A lot of people will like scoff at meditation and like spirituality and like the whole psychic thing, right? Like what I was talking about, and like energy, like, dude, all this shit is fucking real. And if you think that it's not, like, dude, we're so microscopic on the grand scale of our existence, right? And also, I didn't smoke before this either. So if that's what you're thinking, think again, okay? I'm just zen the fuck out, baby. Now, if you think that all that shit is like a joke, yet you're taking into consideration how small and puny and worthless your existence is on this fucking earth in comparison to everything else that's out there, oh, dude, you're a joke, right? No shot. Like, there's so much just shit that's yet to be uncovered and explored. And I don't think any of us are really going to understand it until we're fucking dead. And even then, who knows? But for right now, we can all just guess. We can all just guess what's there. Oh, dude, wow. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, nice. So I'm going to go ahead and restart that bitch. Also, I'm not wearing the beanie tonight, and I'm like, it's super distracting. Because I think this is the first episode in like 10, 12. First and 12 that I'm not wearing a hat. No, I did not wear a hat. Bald. Shaved head. I think this is the first one. So, hey, if you're watching on YouTube, enjoy. Dude, you know, I saw that I'm super jealous about. I think it's such a smart idea. Again, it's just going against the grain of just like the old school way of thinking. I think his whole purpose, David Dobrik, right? He got this new fucking house and he's got this podcast studio, I guess, room inside of his giant ass mansion, and it's got like high end quality camera equipment inside to replicate like what a talk show would shoot on and look like. And I know his whole thing is like he's always wanted to host a late night talk show. And I also think he's like super, I think, to be honest, he probably just wanted a break from vlogging and everything, and like pumping content onto YouTube. Especially with COVID, it gets a little complicated when you're like running around with groups of people without fucking masks on, or like trying to do pranks or doing, you know, community service or whatever. It just gets a little weird, you know. There's like a gray area there, I think. So his whole thing is he wanted to put a pause on it all until after the pandemic. But in the meantime, buys a giant ass fucking home with a podcast, late night studio, high end setup, right? That he can like work off of and produce content through. And I think, dude, he almost hit like 1 million subscribers, and I don't even think he posted a single video yet onto that channel. And it's just it's crazy how like something like running a YouTube live podcast format, just shooting the shit talk show with like a little bit of structure could completely reformat like Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel or who's that, Noah something, Trevor Noah, all these like Conan O'Brien, all these late night talk show hosts that have essentially like their shit has been flipped upside down. They're doing like Zoom calls now with their guests and whatever. Like it's very odd, you know, like, and it's very archaic when you take multiple steps back and look at it, and then you look at what this kid is able to do from his house with his friends, and everyone who comes over like is gonna get rapid tested for COVID so they can be on the show. Like, it's just smart, dude. I love that shit. That's like pivotal innovation, you know? Like that sort of a move will make these other guys scramble. Not that I want them to scramble. I think it's just fun to watch these like archaic, old, prehistoric ways of doing business or entertainment, right? Like the music industry drastically needs a shakeup. And I don't know how that works. I don't know what that new format will look like, but it's coming 100%. Like these guys in these music labels that can like call the shots and pull the strings and you know, it's all just rigged shit, you know? So a kid with a YouTube channel that can go live and push his show out, dude, that's got legs. That is so smart. Yeah, it's gonna be sick, dude. I thought that was really cool. Do another thing. While we were talking about books earlier, I'm talking about like creatives. This is where my mind goes and how it works. We're talking about like creatives. There's this thing called the artist's way. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of it, but I'm thinking about doing it. I've had it. So I went to therapy forever ago. And my therapist originally recommended it to me because it's supposed to just like, you're supposed to blow through. Like if you do these exercises, it asks you like tough questions, and it asks you to like take yourself out on a cheap date to the dollar store, or do something, or go to the park, or take yourself for a quiet walk where you're uninterrupted, or just, it asks you to do these like simple tasks. And these journal exercises, and it's I don't really know how to explain it, but by doing these, like, I don't want to call it homework because it's not really like that, but these assignments almost, right? By doing what the book asks you to do, and there's like a couple, I think there's like 100 pages. By the end of it, the idea is you're supposed to blow through this like creative blockage that all of us have pent up, and all these like negative thoughts and pessimistic ideas, and just, you know, if your parents ever told you that you couldn't do a certain thing or whatever, it's supposed to help you like work through that. And you're just supposed to have like no fucking fear by the end of it. And you're supposed to just be able to like let it all out, all that like pent up creative energy. And it's supposed to just kind of create this organic sense of flow. So to me, I'm thinking about doing it, and I'm thinking about recording it. And I don't know, maybe I can touch base here, obviously, as I do it. But I was thinking about like even just doing like a TikTok of it, like every single day you have to do something, so I might as well just create something out of that, or, you know, I can work that into all the vlog content that I have, which, by the way, I'm sitting on like 3 days worth of shit. So again, eventually I'll probably get through it. But I'm like, that's why I said earlier, I'm like desperately trying to figure out how to work through this shit and make it all make sense. So, but I mean, forget perfection is the whole concept here. I'm supposed to forget about perfection and just do it. Also, I do and I don't. I like forget perfection, but I had this idea of calling it organized chaos, because I think we can all agree 12 episodes in, that's basically what listening to me is just some weird fastened together organized chaos in my head, and I'm just talking. So it somehow makes sense to me, but to others it probably just sounds like another language. But I don't think I would change the name to that. Probably not. But what was that? It's called The Artist's Way. So if anyone ever wants to like look into that, or you feel like you're on a similar wavelength, look it up. I think there's a couple versions of it. I saw one today at the bookstore that's like it's like a hard bound like couple 100-page book, and it's like the complete version of the thing. So there's like multiple ways that you can do it. I think eventually it'd be cool to get to that point where I do the whole fucking thing. But right now I just have I have this smaller book. But my therapist recommended it to me forever ago, and I've carried it with me for like 5 years, 6 years, and I've started it and stopped doing it like twice. So I want to do it and then go all the way through and just do it. Do the exercise. It's there for a reason. It makes sense. But I don't know. Dude, life's crazy, man. Crazy times. Dude, I need caffeine. I need more caffeine, but I'm also like really excited to go to sleep. Right? For once. Oh, man. Oh, dude. You know what I saw today? Dude, let's talk about this, huh? Kim Kardashian's daughter, Northwest. Kim Kardashian is claiming, I think she's 7 years old. Kim Kardashian is claiming her 7-year-old daughter painted this like oil-based painting. If you haven't seen it, look it up. Dude, this thing looks like it should be in a Picasso museum. There's no fucking way a 7-year-old made this drawing. There's no way. There is no fucking way, dude. I'm looking it up right now because it's still pissing me off from earlier. And so everyone was ripping on Kim Kardashian for it. Northwest painting. Oh, yeah, here you go, dude. Come on. Dude, there's just no way, man. There's no way. She did not actually paint this. Northwest actually painted that viral picture, TikTok user says. Oh, shut the fuck up. There's no way, man. Like, she doesn't even know how to, like, write her name at the bottom. It's all, like, it's like 7th grade writing. If she's painting like that, dude, she's signing her name at the bottom in like, the nicest signature. No fucking way, dude. Bullshit. Dude, look this shit up. If you have not seen it, look it up. Look at Northwest painting. It's like the first thing that come up. It's like a mountain with like steam coming off the lake. Grow up, dude. She did not paint that shit. And then Kim Kardashian came out. What did she say? Don't play with me when it comes to my children. My daughter and her best friend have been taking a serious oil painting class where their talents and creativity are being encouraged and nurtured. North worked incredibly hard on her painting, which took several weeks to complete. As a proud mom, I wanted to share her work with everyone. I'm seeing, op-ed? Is that how you say it? Op-ed. I've never understood that, and I don't know what that means. Pieces in the media and social media from grown adults breaking down whether or not my child actually painted this. How dare you see children doing awesome things and then try to accuse them of not being awesome? Please stop embarrassing yourselves with the negativity and allow every child to be great. Northwest painted that, period. Yeah, definitely not, dude. But my question is, why is she lying? That's my question. My question is, what the fuck does she care? Like, is she trying to get, like, her kid a special grant for some private school? Is she trying to get some scholarship, funded? Oh, and look what my daughter painted. She's gifted. Oh, my God. Oh, well, she's a Kardashian and a West. So of course she's creatively gifted. Shut the fuck up, dude. There's no way she painted that shit. My ass. Kim Kardashian. You're a fucking embarrassment. And so is your kid. And her drawing. Let's see the actual drawing. I bet this is what happened. I bet the daughter came out of her art class and it was just a fucking steaming pile of shit. And Kim Kardashian was probably like, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm paying how much money for these private lessons, and you can't even paint a fucking mountain right? I bet she went back in there, looked the instructor dead in the eyes, and said, hey, how much for your painting? Oh, okay. Okay, sounds good. How's $200,000 sound? Give me the original painting that you did, that you based your class off of. Let me take that, and then also sign this contract that says my daughter painted this. I'm going to buy the rights to it. And we're never going to speak of this again. I guarantee that's what she did. Psychopath. Only psychos claim that their daughter at 7 years old is drawing a better fucking painting than Bob Ross him fucking self. You're out of your mind. Out of your mind. No way, dude. Absolute bullshit. Yeah, I'm calling it. And I'm sorry. But that's bullshit. Dude, yeah, if you have not seen it, look it up, dude. It's so funny. And then look up her counter argument on Instagram stories. Excuse, you're an embarrassment. What do you mean? You're embarrassing yourself with it. my daughter's better than your daughter and your entire family. So, of course he drew that. What do you mean? Shut up. Shut the hell up. Oh, man. Dude. I don't have much else, man. This might just be a short one. This might be a little guy. I mean, dude, I shit on that poor girl from The Bachelor pretty good. I feel bad for it. But not really, right? How old are you? Learn how to do your fucking makeup, huh? If you don't, there's plenty of tutorials and IGTVs you could learn from. So, pull those up, huh? Plenty of TikTok tutorials you could learn how to do your makeup off of. Dude, that's rare. It's very rare. But everyone knows someone. Everyone knows someone. Where you pass them, you go, oh, Jesus. The fuck is that makeup? What is that for guys? What would that be for guys? Because guys suck too, right? Skincare, maybe. The way they dress. Facial hair. Dude, I bet that's what it is. You know what I saw today? And my facial hair isn't great. I need to learn how to blend my beard. I don't even know how to do that. I just let it grow and then I trim it down kind of. This is as long as my beard's ever been. But I saw a dude today who took a picture at a bar here locally in Nashville. And the Instagram for that bar reposted it. The dude had like a rectangular goatee. Like just his chin. Just the length of his chin from left to right was covered in hair. That was it. What is that? What's that all about? What's that all about? And he was wearing a camo flat bill hat. And his girlfriend was decent. So I'm confused. Does she let you out of the house like that? Please say something. Right? Like, that's my thing, dude. It's a tough conversation to have, but say something. Hey, excuse me. Whatever the goatee thing is, it's got to go. Get rid of it. Right? Because you know damn well that looks like shit. What do you, a soul patch? What is that, dude? What is that? Because it's not like a goatee because there was no top. It's just the chin. It just cups the chin. It's not a chin strap either. It's a chin strap without the straps. It's just chin. It's nasty though. That's what it. I think that's the equivalent to bad makeup. Because that's something all guys can control, right? Your facial hair. If you can't grow any, keep it that way and just keep it shaved. Don't go out with your little peach fuzz. And if you can't grow it, maintain it. Right? Or put something that maybe it smells weird. Wash it. Right? Guys are gross, dude. We are wild human beings. That is so funny. All right, well, dude, I'm sorry, man. I'm not like 100% all there in my head. I'm kind of besides myself today. I think I'm just fucking tired, man. I've been dealing with so much shit. So I think we're just going to call it there for the sake of consistency. We're still going for it, right? What did I say earlier? That's showbiz, baby. You show up, we have some fun, and we post the podcast. And then, throughout the next week, we take the notes, and we go live again on the Tuesday. I thought about posting on Tuesdays, but I like being weird and just posting on Wednesdays. I feel like it's a good, break for people in their ears. Whoever listens to this, thank you again for listening to it. Oh, man. Well, hey, hang in there, everyone. I think what did my brother say? My brother said Mercury's in retrograde. I don't know what that means. Retrograde. I gotta look it up now. Yeah, whether or not that's, Look, I'm not like that guy to say that, but retrograde. I'm an idiot, dude. I'm so fucking stupid. What the fuck does that mean, though? What is it? Oh, I don't want to watch a video on it. What does it mean when, yep. If you're unfamiliar with astro terminology, means the planet Mercury appears to stop and move backwards out of orbit. Okay, and how does that? Expect to have more or less energy than you're used to. Wow, dude, what's tonight? Low energy night. Particularly of the nervous variety. Oh, that's weird. January 2021's Mercury retrograde will either sap you of your usual zest and leave you feeling lethargic, or fill you with chaotic, scattered energy that might have you feeling restless, unfocused, and anxious. To be honest, it just sounds like like generally speaking, right? You're just casting a wide net of like, oh well, hey, who looks up this shit? Millennials sounds good. You might be anxious, you might be chaotic, you might be tired, you might be everything. Like that's what that sounds like. But hey, I kind of believe that shit. So, I mean, how else can I explain this? I'm never like this. So, fucking weird. Yeah, man, we're calling it. We're calling it right there. Everyone, have a great rest of your week. Hopefully, you had a few laughs. Hopefully, you enjoyed yourself. Hopefully, you learned a thing or two about how or how not to treat yourself and others. Jesus Christ. Everyone, have yourself a great rest of your week. We'll see you next week, of course, right? Because we keep the train rolling. Yeah, that's all. I'm not gonna talk on anything else. There's something in the works, but that's all I'll say. I don't want to say any more because I'm superstitious and I'm afraid that if I speak too much about it, it won't happen. So that's it for now. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Connor, my best friend, says, be positive, test negative. Shut the fuck up with that, dude. So be positive, test negative, baby.